Welcome, welcome, welcome. 2021. Amazing. We've waited through COVID. We've been told that we have to stay 6 feet apart and be socially distant, but yet we found a way using technology that we've been constantly working on through the year. And I as I paused there, I just realized where all of that experimentation and testing and audio testing and webinars and trial and error and spending countless hours with Victor and Sandro and other faculty trying to perfect our craft of being able to do what we do regardless of a virus and regardless of the world's circumstances. So I'm Steve Bailey. I'm the chair of the bass department, and I am in Boston. Our special guests, we have many tonight, but the one who will be closing the show is my partner in crime at Berklee and many other places, Victor Wooten, and with the Wooten Brothers. And you're in for a real treat. If you've heard the Victor Wooten Band before, you're in for a whole, as we say in the South, a whole nother kind of treat. And you'll get to meet Vic's brothers. And so we're honored to be here. We have the Wehmillers, and we're here to honor Wes Wehmiller. We're here to celebrate his life and his legacy and how much it's meant to the college and to our bass students, and particularly this year to the scholarship winner. And briefly, we're going to start with Braeden Myers, who is our recipient. And I'm going to talk more about the award and how it's chosen and the criteria. And hopefully I have some other faculty helping me out with that. Sandro Scotia is here, assistant chair of the department. He'll be helping. Victor's hiding out there, warming up with his brothers. Victor, you don't have to say anything. I know you can hear me, but I've been to both sound checks today. And Braeden, I went to yours first, Victor, and amazing sound, and you're doing things that should get you like a Zoom Academy Award. And so hopefully everything will work, and I'm not jinxing you there. But then I went and heard Braeden's sound check, and we're making sure the levels were great. And oh my goodness, this is amazing. And the crew at Berklee, they're at Cafe 939 at 939 Boylston Street. If you're out walking around listening to this, just put your ear to the door, because it's going on right behind those doors, and they have the stage looking so amazing. No audience there except the crew, but we, as we'll explore a little bit later, show you how far around the world all of this music is being shared. So with no further ado, lots of introductions later, but I want to sit back and enjoy Braeden Myers, the 2020-21 Wes Wehmiller Scholarship recipient, with his band, whom he will introduce. Braeden, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling really good, Steve. We're all really excited to be here. This is like the first show any of us have ever done in quite a long time. So we're very excited. We're ready to play some music for you guys.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm going to jump out of here and leave it to you, and we'll see you in somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes.
Perfect. Thanks, Steve.
Rock on.
Thank you. My name is Braeden Myers. This is my band. We got Julian Scott on the drums, George Riza on tenor saxophone, Lorenzo Tade on guitar, and Sergio De Miguel on piano and keyboard. We're so excited to be actually playing music. Even though there's no audience here, we can see you guys. We have a little TV down here. It's just so great to be at Berklee in Cafe 939 all together playing, real live music. And thanks to the tech crew for making all this possible. Thank you to John and Paula Wehmiller just for being awesome and being part of the bass department family. I'll do more thank yous at the end, but this next song is called Best Part. Thank you. We've got a couple more for you. This next one is just going to be a solo piece from one of the most influential bass players of all time, Jaco Pastorius. He's been super influential to my style of playing and obviously every other bass player who's ever came after him. So this is called Portrait of Tracy. This is our last song. Thank you so much to everybody, to the tech crew, to my band, to, everybody who's been a part of this, leading up to this. This song's called Detroit by Marcus Miller. Thank you, everybody. Again, I'm Braeden, George, Julian, Lorenzo, Sergio. We've been so honored and grateful to be playing for you guys. Thank you to John and Paula again, Wehmiller. Thank you to Steve Bailey, Sandro, the tech crew. God, tech crew, give yourselves a round of applause for doing this, because I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it, and it's great. So, Steve, I'll leave it over to you, and I'll run home.
No, hey, Braeden, don't go anywhere yet.
Okay, I'll stay right here.
Let's hang out for a second. We ain't done with you. We don't use the word "ain't" often, but we only use it on special occasions, and tonight is definitely one of those.
Wow, thank you.
What a great band, and wow! Every time I hear one of the recipients play a concert, and I'm just reaffirmed that yeah, we got it right again, and I think, you know, as I know many of us do, that Wes is got a hand in all of this, and learning more and more about this event, and it's been going on for quite a long time, and I'm going to bring a few people up to talk about it who've had more experience through the years than I have. But I just want to say thank you and congratulations, Braeden. I remember when you won the award, and then COVID hit us, and you elected not to do the concert in the semester that we were virtual, and it's just amazing that it all came together. And I can't imagine. I mean, just throw the shout out to the crew again. The sound there is just off the hook.
Yeah, it sounds great here. I'm glad it sounds great through the Zoom. So
it sounded like a record. I've got my first Braeden Myers record in the can right here. I'll sell it to you.
Cool.
But that Portrait of Tracy, that takes some bravado to pull that one off.
Thank you.
Victor Wooten and I didn't even have the courage to do that close to the original. We had to do something crazy to it, but you certainly did it justice, and
appreciate it.
Much appreciated. So just so the audience knows, Braden's going to disappear, and this is something that I haven't seen done since Live Aid in 1984, when I believe it was either Elton or Phil Collins. They played a concert in Wembley, and then they got on a plane and flew to Philly or somewhere and then finished off the concert. But Braeden, it's not quite that dramatic. Braden's going to run out of there, and he's going to jump on a. Which line are you getting on?
I'm taking the B line.
He's taking he's beelining it straight to his apartment, and he's going to be watching us from there. So we'll hear some more from Braeden later. Thanks so much, Braeden. We're going to move into the next portion before we tee it up for our headliners tonight, the Wooten Brothers. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks, everybody.
Well, Sandro, where are you? Show yourself.
I'm here.
All right, let me
See me?
remove that spotlight and bring another one down here. To the audience out there, Sandro is our assistant chair in the Berkeley-based department. He makes great things happen, and he was texting behind the scenes, and we have some special guests in the audience, and we've got a video to play, and I definitely want to hear from Paula and John Wehmiller in just a second. But Sandro, maybe to put things in a little bit of context, is Danny Moe out there?
Indeed, he is. And I think he's coming on screen right now.
Here we go. Now we're in.
There you go.
Yeah. How's that, Steve? Can you hear me?
Beautiful.
Okay. And I can see you. And it'd be an honor to. Hi, everybody, and Paula and John. And Wes was in my survey of bass styles class, and he was a quiet guy in the corner wearing a denim jacket, and he was always listening. And he finally got up to teach the class one day, as all the students do. Brian, you probably did it when you took the class. And he played some Tommy Shannon from Stevie Ray Vaughan's band. And I saw the most beautiful hands I had ever seen in my life. And that's what I told him. I said, my God, you're something else. But prior to that, he was, rather taciturn, but that was his thing. And then we all became, the best of friends. And Brian and Wes were certainly wonderful, wonderful friends. And um, I mean, Wes was just a beautiful person, and a great bass player. And he certainly would have loved Braden's performance. And I have a feeling that Braden's on the tee right now, but Braeden, man, that was beautiful. So, through the years, we have had so many recipients of the scholarship. And Steve, I agree with you. We always seem to get it right somehow. I mean, our students are wonderful, and but we have to pick one to receive the scholarship, and they're all very special. And this was just an indication of that. Watching Braeden play, and I've missed him this last year, but great to see him back with us. So thank you.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, Berkeley, the bass department is well over 300 bass students with 20 faculty. So particularly for this, well, for all of our scholarship awards, we have a committee, and we take votes. But for the Wes scholarship, it's got a separate committee. And we spend a lot of time going, what are the criteria? I mean, you just told us about Wes, but there's like a handful of things that the recipient, the candidates have to all possess, and then we get down to the recipients.
I would say, in a nutshell, to be a solid citizen, to be a really good person, and that's what we look for, and that's what Wes was, and that's what we do. I mean, we dig deep. We research the students' teachers and their peers, and we find people like Braeden, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. The musicality goes into it. Um, uh, you know, I mean, just to be nuts and bolts about it, nobody's ever has a reputation for being late to class all the time has ever won this award. So there are criteria in it where faculty look at an ideal student, and to me, an ideal student can easily make transition into a professional, because it's about being on time. It's about doing what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. It's about bringing the goods and grooving, like you just heard Braeden do, and like we're going to hear Wes do in a video, actually with Brian. And so, Brian, how are you? You're on the West Coast, right?
And now my audio is unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, great. Hey, it all works. Thank you, Sandro, and everybody who's running behind the scenes to make this all work. It's amazing to be out here in California, where the WesFest concert event started and was held for, I think, 13 years. And now we're all in different places, of course, because of COVID. And we're all able to experience this together wherever we are. I mean, I don't know, webcasting was always such kind of like a crazy thing to think about. We did talk about it in the early days of WesFest, about how can we bring this to more people? But of course, now necessity is the mother of invention, and here we are, and everybody's doing it. As you can see, this background behind me is kind of like where I live, which is in the northern mountains outside of Los Angeles. And when Wes and I first moved here in 1993 and 1994, we used to go riding up in his Pathfinder and exploring in these mountains. I mean, we would have bass hangs, we would talk music, but we would also just kind of get out into nature and do stuff like this. So I thought it would be fun to kind of throw this thing on here. But just watching this whole thing, watching Braeden, I mean, like, he was killing. I mean, like, all those different styles he was doing. He did the whole single coil pickup, the back to Jocko sound, did the Marcus sound with the really, the really sharp thumbing thing he was doing, and the great soloing he was doing was so melodic. His feel was so laid back. It's great to see people carrying on that tradition, and that's how Wes was. Wes was a player who was really kind of mature beyond his years. Danny knows what he's talking. When he came into the Tommy Shannon thing, nobody came in and did Tommy Shannon. The bass player for Stevie Ray Vaughan. Everybody was doing the chops guys. I did a chops guy. I mean, that's what you did. And he was just like, no, I'm just gonna show you what this guy did in a blues context. And it was just such a Wes move to do that sort of thing. So I mean, I didn't plan even to kind of be here and be speaking. So I'm glad that you had me on. I don't want to take up a bunch of time, but I think it's great. People, if you're out there, check out the link, the donation link. It's in the chat. If you're part of this webinar right now, you can look at it, you can donate. It's a really, really great cause. I mean, how long have we been doing this now? It's gone to benefit a bunch of really, really amazing players, as you can see just by watching the concert. So donate. I think I'm just going to give you the thumbs up to go out there and donate to the scholarship fund. And I'm giving my love to John and Paula and the entire Wehmiller family, everybody at the Berkeley-based faculty who's carrying on the tradition here, and everybody out there who's watching the show. Thanks for making this a thing.
Hey, Brian, y'all don't leave yet because I'm trying to grow the party, so I'm going to keep growing a little bit unless you got to go. But I want to bring up Dave Clark, who I didn't know this until just a few years ago. But Dave, I mean, I hate to use the word discovered, but Dave did, as far as Berkeley's concerned, discover Wes, I believe, in New Mexico, Dave, and welcome. Dave, you've been on the faculty how many years?
30 something or other, 36, 37 years, something like that. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Dave.
Great to see you.
It's amazing how it just keeps going on and on.
Yeah.
It's good to see you too.
Hey, Dave, was Brian one of your students?
Yeah, he started with me, and then he glommed on to Danny with good cause. And but yeah, I met him in Santa Fe. We were doing a Berkeley clinic in Santa Fe, and
You met Wes.
Yeah, I met Wes. Yeah, and John and Paula, his parents sent him out all the way from the East Coast. Synchronicities abound, I've since learned. I mean, actually, they're from my hometown, which blew my mind when I learned that. But Wes was just a special presence. He had quiet awareness. He had his radar on. He wasn't missing anything. Just had that panoramic awareness, and he impressed us. He impressed us in the bass class, and he impressed us in his ensemble. And everybody there who was thinking about it granted him a scholarship, and it proved to be the right choice. As I've said to Paula and John, it didn't take a genius to recognize that Wes was a special guy and a special musician.
It didn't take a genius. It just took another great bass player for you to recognize that. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. Like minds, of course. Well, I've heard John and Paula mentioned a couple times. I hope they can turn their screen on because they've got to join the party here for just a second. Let's see.
Awesome.
Yeah, there they are. Hey.
Oh, Hey, Paula. Hey, John.
Hey.
Are you in gallery view where you can see this cast of Wes fans? WesFest.
You're sitting in our living room.
Yes.
Hey, and there's Brian with the turtle bass.
Wow.
That's right.
Yes, all right.
Turtle base floating in space.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Well, Paula and John, and I say this in like several different ways, but obviously, if it weren't for you two, we wouldn't all be here. And you, as the parents of Wes, brought him into this earth and shared him with us. Even though I never met him, I honestly feel like I know him, and I know I've felt his presence over the years. But thank you so much. And anything you would like to share about this? I know this is kind of so new, our whole presentation, but I'm loving seeing all of y'all on my big screen here.
Well, there's so many thank yous that we take up the next hour just talking about all the people who've meant so much to this over the past, literally since 1989 when Wes went to the Berkeley and Santa Fe events. And ever since then, Berkeley has been a very special place for our family. And obviously since 2005, it's taken on a whole new meaning. Braeden is now the 16th scholarship winner. And so there's a whole generation of bassists out there that have benefited from this scholarship and from the spirit of this whole event. For those who don't know, there's a gallery of photographs in the bass department at Berklee of each of the winners performing at one or another WesFest. So I've taken some photographs of the screen here to get Braeden's photograph up on the walls. So that'll happen as soon as possible. There will be a video coming, and we want to make a special thank you to Stacy Ferguson, who apparently cannot be on tonight. She is a close friend of the family, very close friend of Wes's, and has been involved, along with Brian Beller and Danny and many others, in producing all the WesFest events over the years out in LA. And she produced this video for WesFest 8, and it's been shown at every event since then. So with that, I think the only other thank you we can make, and Paula whispered this to me as Braeden was playing, that the biggest thank you we can offer is that Braeden made Wes's mom cry.
That's an honor. That is an honor. And wow. So well, thank you. Anything else you want to add? I'm going to bring Victor up for just a second. Hopefully he's not, Victor likes to tune his bass for a couple hours before. That's something that most people, a couple seconds before he plays. Hours, seconds. Vic, are you up there? Oh yeah. Oh, he's tuning his bass. Yeah. See what there you are, Vic.
Were you looking for me?
Yeah, you're tuning your bass, right?
Yeah. I've been down here for a couple hours.
Hey, Vic, man, so glad you can join us. And after we play this amazing video, kind of chronicling Wes's musicality and his love of life, so happy to have you returning, because it was not 5 years ago, 6 years ago that we were all in LA, where the concert typically took place up until a couple of years ago, the fundraising concert, the thing, what you're watching tonight. And we played at the Roxy, and here you are again.
Well, I'm honored. I'm honored to be here for such a great cause. And wow, I know that Wes is somewhere smiling after hearing that music that we just heard, that great band. My brothers are all here. We had it blasting upstairs, on the big TV upstairs, and just grooving while we ate. And it was just amazing music. So we're honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Vic. And thank everyone. I've seen this production that Stacy put together, but I've always seen it in a hall, John, when we're somewhere, we've got a screen up, and I'm nervous to hit play because we always have problems. And I think maybe that's Wes's way of keeping us on our toes. Let's just tweak them a little bit. They're going to show this whole video about me. Well, let's make it hard for them, So I don't know how it's going to go tonight. I'm going to hit the button and hope for the best. But before I do that, I do want to, there's a couple other thanks I want to throw out there to Jessica Halton and Cindy Link in advancement. And I believe y'all are in the audience, and you just do so many amazing things. You both do so many amazing things for Berklee and helping raise funds and endowments for our students. It's just a pleasure to work with both of you. You're so hands-on and take care of business. And you brought a lot of us together, donors and chairs and faculty, and to create a synergy that really kind of the sum is greater than the total of its parts. It's a beautiful to be associated with you and have you as colleagues and work with you all. No thanks needed. It's too late, Jessica. I see you in the chat there. No thanks needed, but definitely thanks deserved. Much appreciated. And Sarah Lawrence Lightfoot out there, you know, I could start going on about you and how much you've meant to this experience long before I got here, and the way that you've helped make this what it is, and it grows every year. And Sandro and I smile every year when we find out, you know, how much help we can give these students and how much we can help them realize and visualize their dreams. So,
Steve, can I just say one thing?
yeah, go ahead, Danny.
If we were in David Friend Recital Hall, whoever was sitting behind Sarah during Braeden's performance would have had an obstructed view, because Sarah would have been up hollering. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah.
Sarah, now I happen to remember this now.
Hey, Martin, I see Martin's there too. Peace,
Yep.
Martin.
Sarah and Martin, were you on your feet for some of that? Tell the truth. Truth.
Yep.
So this is kind of fun. Everybody look at the chat and get your Evelyn Woodhead sped reading glasses on, because this is going to go quick. I'm going to ask everybody who's watching to type in from where you're watching, starting right now. New York, New Jersey, Boston, New Orleans, Montreal, Anaheim, Colorado, Austin, Cape Cod, Nairobi, Connecticut, Canada, New Jersey, Italy, Virginia. Wow. Belgium, Newport. Yeah. So it's just to me, it's so Lithonia, Georgia. Never heard of it, but thanks to Zoom, and I got to say, thanks to COVID, as bad as it is, it's opened up new opportunities and definitely taught us new ways to communicate. Honolulu. Whoa.
Hey.
Well, y'all sit back with me. I'm going to turn off all the spotlights, and then I'm going to spotlight one video, and we will watch that. And from there, I'm going to introduce Victor. And Victor's been known to play for a minute. And Vic, I just found out that the clock is not ticking. 9:39 is closed now, so we're strictly in the internet space. So whatever I told you about keeping it under 4 hours, you can just go ahead and just let it rip to your usual specifications.
All right. Yeah.
Danny.
Everybody get comfortable.
Yeah. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Dave Clark, Danny Morris, Brian Beller, Paula and John Wehmiller. So much appreciated. Let me remove these. And now I'm going to go right. Wow. Thank you all. Thank you, Paula and John. I enjoy that more every time I see it, and it's tougher for me to watch every time I see it. The more I learn about Wes and his impact on people, and yeah, just. But he brought us all here tonight to share music around the world with people, many of whom we'd never met, and all aiming towards a goal that we all love, and that's helping students find their way through Berklee and into life, and with any luck and perseverance and whatever it was that Wes had will help them along that path too. One thing I do love about this scholarship is that, and due to the dedication of longtime friends, but especially you, Paula and John, you invigorate all of us, and your unending support for the scholarship and for this event, and your attentiveness to the details, and just it's just amazing. It inspires me to want to put in all the effort I can to make something like this happen, and so I do appreciate it. I appreciate our faculty being out there. I think I saw several of our Berklee faculty in the audience watching, and I know many of them had experiences through the years with Wes. Dave Clark, part of his gig now is working with the scholarship recipient on the preparation of their show. And since we've been doing it in Boston, Dave's done that, but Danny did it for years on the West Coast. It was a 3-4 day trip out there, Danny, and rehearse and go down to some of Wes's favorite spots, and it's just beautiful. So I'm kind of melancholy after watching that. So we should move on to somebody who I'm sure. Well, Vic is one of the funkiest people ever. And the best I can tell, the last time we played together, I think it was at Roxy for WesFest. It was crazy, and I'm just going to visualize Wes smiling down on that double thumb when Wes had a single thumb, thinking, Victor, you don't really need to do all of that. You could do it just like this. With no further ado, my partner in many ventures and my colleague at Berklee and my dear friend, Victor Wooten and his brothers.
Oh man, yeah! Thank you. Hey, that was a song that the 5 of us brothers. There were 5 of us. We unfortunately lost our brother Rudy way too early. Also, maybe he's up there jamming with Wes somewhere. They're having a good jam right now. We love both of you, Wes, Rudy. That was a song that we played and we just rediscovered not long ago. Right. When I got a phone call from a guy who says, "Hey, I have a demo tape that your mom gave me when I was working for, what was the guy's name?
Don Kirshner's
Don Kirshner's rock concert. This guy says, I used to work for Don Kirshner, and he gave me a demo tape. So he gave me the demo tape, or he gave us, I should say, the demo tape. And man, it's pretty amazing. And we relearned that song, What We Like to Do. Is that the name of that song?
Yeah, recorded back in the 70s.
How old were you, Victor and Joseph, when we recorded that?
If I remember correctly, I was in the 10th grade. I was in the 10th grade, so it was, wow. 75 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so anyway, that's fun. We're trying to remember that song.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you could probably tell. Anyway, hey, where are we going to go next, Joseph?
Where we going, Joseph?
We're going to do a song called Consuela Smiles. And Consuela Lee, she was Consuela Moorhead back in the day when we knew her. She was an instructor in Norfolk State University back in the day, and I got a chance to study under her back when I was in high school. She was the instructor of Reggie, Roy, and Rudy back at Norfolk, and she gave me some instruction. So I wrote this song and named it after her, Consuela Smiles.
All right, let's do it. Oh yeah, that's Wehmiller. We got there.
All right, we're gonna send this one out to one of my drum heroes, man. Billy Cobham is still alive. And if it wasn't for this guy right here taking the torch from Tony Williams and Max Roach and Buddy Rich and all them guys and bringing it up to date, the drums would not be the same. So Billy Cobham out there, I know you're healing from something, and we're gonna get into it right. Get into it right. Get into it right. This is Red Baron, y'all, by Billy Cobham. Here goes. Go ahead, Reggie.
Let's show
That's
them
right.
who this guy is. See who this guy sitting.
So, just letting you know every time somebody makes music, there's always somebody behind the scenes that makes sure that the music gets delivered to you. And this time, the person behind the scenes happens to be my firstborn, my oldest son, and his name is Jesse Wooten. Y'all give him a big round of applause, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse.
Jesse's also a great drummer. He's a great programmer. He's a great songwriter. He's a great guitar player. He's a great bass player. But tonight, he's turning the knobs.
Oh, yes.
And I knew what I was doing. I kept him away from the keyboards because I didn't want him to take my job. That's Jesse Wooten, y'all. Jesse Joseph Wooten is behind the knobs.
Yes. Let's see. What do you guys want to play? We got about another 3.5 hours to go. Yeah. Yeah, you want to sing one, Joseph?
Okay, sure,
Yeah?
sure. Sounds good.
All right.
DJ, you take us on your DJ trip. Don't know where you're going.
All right.
Take us old school. You taking us back.
'Cause all this love's been waiting for you. 'Cause all this love's been waiting for you.
All right, go ahead and mix it. Go ahead and mix.
That girl thinks that she's so fine, seems she'll have my mind. She thinks in no time flat that she'll be free and clear to start her emotional rescue of love that you leave torn apart. And you can tell everybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind. And I hope you don't mind that I put down into words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Mr. DJ.
I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down into words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. This is a song called Hero. Goes like this. There's a riot going on, and there's hunger in our midst, and some people can't go on. Some people call it quits, and where freedom is not the word, you find on earth there's hell. You know that one man saved the world, and he's in your heart as well. 'Cause everybody's waiting for the hero, when the hero is in everyone. 'Cause everybody's waiting for the hero, when the hero is in everyone. On to a man is sleeping on the street because he has no place to live. A millionaire is eating meat. How come we're not more sensitive, and where abundance is for the few? And that's where the hunger lies. Responsibility rests on you. So keep your hand up to the sky, 'cause everybody's waiting for the hero, when the hero is in everyone. 'Cause everybody's waiting for the hero, when the hero is in everyone. Y'all sing. 'Cause everybody's waiting for the hero, when the hero is in everyone. One more time, y'all. 'Cause everybody's waiting for the hero, when the hero is in everyone. Here we go. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backwards thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war and poverty. One more time. 'Cause love's in need of a love today.
I hear you. Sing it, sing it.
And don't delay, send it over right away. 'Cause hate's going round, breaking many hearts, and stopping beliefs before it goes too far. To the top.
Where you going?
Hero. I did. Threw myself a curveball.
Call that a knuckleball. Okay, Vic got a surprise for us. Well. Take your time.
John Coltrane. First newborn. John Coltrane. Black Spirit. A song called John Coltrane. That's a fun song.
First newborn.
Yeah, who wrote that song, Reggie?
Bill Lee, Spike Lee's daddy.
Spike Lee, the film producer.
Spike Lee, the film producer, his dad. Famous acclaimed bass player Bill Lee wrote that song.
A bass player.
Bass player wrote it. That's
Bill
right.
Lee wrote that?
Bill Lee. That's correct.
And Bill Lee is Spike Lee's dad?
That is correct.
And Joseph wrote
Still
a
living.
song. That
living.
relates to Joseph, your song that you said earlier, right?
Yeah, it was
Swella?
written
It's a sister.
in tribute to Consuela Lee, who's Spike Lee's aunt, Bill Lee's sister.
Nice.
My teacher.
Yeah, mine too.
The teacher.
She taught a lot of people.
The teacher. Hey, is Mr. Bailey out there? Where's the boss man? Steve Bailey, where you at? You out there, Steve? I got so many TV screens around here. I see about 7 computers. I don't know if Steve's out there. Have we hit the 3.5 hour mark yet? I don't want to,
I'm here, Vic.
Are you running out of tape? You okay? We got another song?
No, I got another couple reels, but I had to get me a Grank,
Great.
You had to get you some scrimps too, some scrimps. Get you a Grank and up the street.
What do you know about that?
Steve from South
He's
Carolina.
from South Carolina.
South.
Carolina. What's it with an F? South.
South.
Right. All right.
Heard about you.
South Kakalaki, as we say.
South Kakalaki.
South Carolina.
See, we from north. We from up north.
No.
North
Carolina.
North Kakalaki.
You up north.
Way up north.
All right.
Red, you said you from L.A., right?
I'm from L.A.
Where's L.A.?
Low Alabama.
Okay.
Actually, I'm from Louisiana, which is L.A. too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You and
Me
Roy.
and Roy. Shreveport, Louisiana. Is L.A.
Shreveport,
I'm
Louisiana.
from L.A.
And Rudy was in North Carolina, right?
Rudy was a contrast.
All right. Hey, Berklee play a lot of jazz at Berklee, and we did that song by Spike Lee's dad, John Coltrane, tribute to John Coltrane, and it's been nice. I've been getting a chance to spend almost every week. I get to spend a few minutes with Ron Carter.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, and to hear him talk about Consuelo Lee and Bill Lee and Mary Lou Williams. Yeah, you guys know who she is.
Hanging with Art Tatum, yes.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun. But anyway, can we get away from jazz and play something that's kind of related to jazz? But
Vic,
Where we going? We following you.
what
Do
you got,
one of
Steve?
yours.
What
Do
you
one of
saying,
yours.
Steve? What's Steve saying?
Vic, before you go into that, there's some concern in the chat.
What's the concern? I can't see the chat from here. My eyes
Well,
ain't too good.
that's good because some people seem to think that you're not actually doing the camera switching while you're playing, and that's some pretty fancy. We've gotten deep into it, but you've taken it to like a whole nother
That's a whole nother level.
another place.
That's the next course in Berkeley.
Yeah. We'll cover that in the woodshed classes.
Digital
Berkeley.
funky media, digital.
Yeah. Multimedia. Yeah, you need a few extra arms.
But I would
you
just
know.
want to tell the audience, whenever they see your hand, like looks like it's just coming back from somewhere,
It
go
just
ahead and
goes
push
over
it
there
back.
just a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
it goes over there just a little bit. You know. And
Somebody
then when
thought-
we come back, the hand comes back real quick. You know.
Somebody thought that was just your follow through, like a good golfer.
Oh yeah, I hit a note and just follow through, and it just
Yeah.
you know, yeah, you know. So you know. Yeah.
That's amazing, Vic. So you play whatever you want. I got plenty of tape. People can go, but if you stay past the 2 hour mark, we go into what we call golden donation time.
Well, that's the thing, you know. Ain't nobody got nowhere to be, so it's not like anybody's going out
That's what we're talking about.
on a Monday night in
Hey,
South
Vic.
Kakalaki. Ain't nobody going out to get no scrimps or no grains. What, Steve?
I was just going to say this is a college production, but you just took it. You just took it to the PhD. It was just piled higher and deeper over there.
Yeah. See, Jesse's young. Jesse don't know nothing what we talking about. He got a big question mark above his head right now. Yeah.
I'll explain it to you, son, when we get home.
What you say, Joseph?
I'll explain it to you, son, when we get home.
Yeah.
Rock on,
Joseph,
Vic.
Joe, you want to take us? You want to take us on somewhere? Huh?
All right.
You want to? Yeah. Let's just take a trip. We'll get there.
We'll get there. We're going to get there.
Joseph, you start or I'll start. Either way. Woo! Now you know you can dance if you want to. They can dance, can't they, Steve? Yeah? Reggie? Can we dance, Reggie?
Very superstitious, writing on the wall. Very superstitious, the letters about to fall. The king of the baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of deadline lurking in your past. If you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Ooh, very superstition. Nothing more to say. Very superstition. The devil's on his way. Keep me in a daydream. Keep me going strong. Superstition ain't the way. Superstition ain't the way. If you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. If you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. If you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer. 1, 2, 3. If you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer. Superstition ain't the. Superstition ain't the. 3 times ain't the. It ain't the. Superstition ain't the. Superstition ain't the. Ain't the. It ain't the. Superstition ain't the. Superstition ain't the. Superstition ain't the way.
Somewhere funky here.
Say I'm everyday people, yeah, yeah. Say I am everyday people, yeah, yeah. There is the black one that won't accept the white one, living with the fat one, trying to be the skinny one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby Dooby Dooby, ooh, sha sha. We got to live together. I am no better, and neither are you. We are the same in whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can't figure out the bag I'm in. Say I am everyday people, yeah, yeah. all the things you want are real. You had you to complete, and there is no deal. Everybody. One child grows up to be somebody who just loves to learn, and another child grows up to be somebody you just love to burn. Mama loves the both of them. She says it's in the blood. Both kids are good to mama. Blood's thicker than the mud. It's a family affair.
Family affair.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair.
Yeah, it's a family affair.
It's a family affair.
Oh yeah.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Yeah, it's a family affair. It's a family affair.
All right, we're gonna go way back. Something we used to do. We're gonna do this as a tribute to the great Chick Corea. Stanley Clark, Lenny White, Al Di Meola. Reggie just gotten his driver's license. He drove all of us. Where did he take us, Joseph?
Ogden Hall.
Ogden Hall.
Hampton Institute.
Hampton Institute.
Hampton University now.
Yeah, man, our friend Slim, if he's out there in Montreal watching that, Slim said, man, he climbed through the back window to get in that place.
Really?
Yeah, man. He said it was sold out. He had a ticket.
He snuck in.
He said broke in the back window.
This is 1980.
Yeah, you know,
That's a musician right there.
brother got to do what a brother got to do. Yeah. So, what record was this on, Reggie? Reggie, what record was this on? Romantic? What was it? Day Ride? What you say? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's one of those Return to Forever records. One of them. But anyway, this is one we used to play when we were very, very young. I don't know if you can see those posters on the wall behind Joseph. But those are some old posters. Oh, you can't even see them. I reframed the shot. I forgot because you sat down. We're not standing up anymore. But anyway, we have some old posters when we were kids. 7, 8, 9, 10, back in 72. I was in the 2nd grade. You were in the 5th grade. And we were playing this song from Return to Forever. Vulcan Worlds. Reggie taught me all my parts. And they're still hard to play. Anyway, here's Vulcan Worlds for you. Here we go.
She looked me in the face. Tipped outside of trying. She stuck me in my place. Thank you for the party, but I would never stay. Many things are on my mind. Words in the way. I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. On the one. Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I want to get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving,
Yeah. Come on.
grooving,
Yeah.
doing it, you know.
Yeah. Do it, brother.
Can I count it off?
Count it off.
Can I get into a whole lot of things?
Get into it.
Can I get into it?
Yeah.
Victor, can I get into it?
Joseph, get
Roy, can I get into it? Roger,
Yeah.
can I get into it?
Get into it.
Jesse, son, can I get into it?
Come on.
Hit me now. Get up, get up, sit on the scene like a sex machine. Get up, sit on the scene like a sex machine. Wait a minute, shake your arms and use your phone. Just stay on the scene like a sex machine. I say you got to have the feeling, brother, shoot your bone. I say get it together, right on, right on. Right on, right on, right on. 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 Get up, can I take it to the bridge? Can I take it to the bridge? Take it on to the bridge. Give me down. Stay on the scene like a sex machine. It's the way I like it. It's the way it is. I got mine. Don't worry about his. Stay on the scene. Stay on the scene. Stay on the scene. Stay on the scene. Give it now. Get on up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. I say get on up. Get up. Get on. I say get on up. Get up. Get up. Get up. You know you said that. You know you got. You know the feeling. You got to get that. And give me fever and a cold sweat. I said the way I like it. That's the way it is. I said the way I like it. That's the way it is. I said the way I like it. That's the way it is. Say I got mine. Don't worry about his. You got to shake your money maker. 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 You want to shake your money maker. You got to shake your money maker. You got to shake your money maker. You got to shake your money maker. And now I love to do my thing. And I don't need no one else. Sometimes I feel so nice. Good God. I say jump back. Sometimes I feel so nice. Good God. I say jump back. 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 Jump back. Jump back. Jump back. Jump back. Say jump back. I say jump back. I say jump back. Jump back. Jump back. Jump back. I say jump.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
Back. I say jump back. I want to kiss myself. I got soul. Say I got soul. I got soul. Power to the people.
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 Power to the people. Show power.
Soul power.
Show power.
Soul power.
Show power.
Soul power.
Show power.
Soul power.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Power to the people now.
Power to the people, y'all.
Power to the people.
Power to the people. Everybody over there.
Say get on up.
Everybody right there.
Then get into it.
Everybody over here.
Get involved.
Get involved. Get involved. Everybody over there.
Get on up.
Everybody right there.
Got to get into it.
Everybody over here.
Get involved.
Get involved. Get involved. Say, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I'll give him a sound. I say, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I'll give him a sound. Just want that occupation. Give me some communication. Don't give me sorrow. I want equal opportunity to live tomorrow. Give me schools and give me better books so I can learn about myself and regain my true looks. Huh. Say, I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I get it myself. I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I get it myself. And now, brother, I don't leave your homework undone. Sing it one more time. And now, brother, I don't leave your homework undone. To the bridge. Give it down. Band. I say band. Hit me one time. Hit me one time. One time. Two times. One time. Two times. One time. One time on two. One time. One time on two. On two. On two. 2.5. 2.5. 2.25.
Whoa.
2.5. One time. One time. Two times. Three times. Four times. 9 times. I feel alright. One time. Sing it. I feel alright. Two times. Sing it. I feel alright. One time. Check it out, y'all. No time. I feel alright. One time. One time. One time. One time. One time. Two times. 2.5. This is Berklee, right? 3.5. 4.5. One time. Two times. 2.5. 2.25. 2.5. Two times. Two times. Check it out. Man, this is what we gonna do.
What we gonna do?
When I say hit it,
What we gonna do?
when I say hit it, we gonna hit it one time.
One time.
One long funky time.
One long time.
One long time.
All right, all right.
On 32.
Who?
On 32.
That's Magic Johnson.
On 32. On 32.
One time on 32.
32. Mercy. A whole lot of people ain't hit it on 32.
We're gonna hit one time on 32. You ready? One.
What?
One long funky time. Two.
Yeah, Joseph. On 32. I got it. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll do that.
Is what we're gonna
James Brown ain't hit it on 32.
Right on 32.
Right on 32.
On 32, we're gonna go right into 11.
We're gonna go into 11-8.
Yeah. 11-8 on 32.
On 32.
This is Berklee.
It's Berklee. Okay.
This is Berklee. They gonna understand.
They'll get
One.
it. On 32.
Two.
Not 33.
One.
On 32.
11-8 on 32.
1, 2, 3. That's 11-8. Yo, 10-8, 10-8, 10-8. 9-10. 9. Eight, 8. Thank you, Berklee. Thank you, Steve Bailey, Sandro, and everyone.
Yes.
My brothers and sisters out there, we love you all. Thanks for letting us be here. One
Victor,
more time,
can
my
you
people.
hear me?
I hear you, Steve. I hear
Man.
you, Steve.
My neighbors have called the cops on me, and I'm not even playing.
Resonance.
I'm about to go to jail because of you. It's too funky for this neighborhood.
It's only 9 o'clock here.
It's not about the time. It's about the time.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about
Yeah.
that later.
Oh, yeah.
Man, thank you so much, Vic, Joseph, Reggie, Roy,
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Steve.
Jesse up in there.
Yeah, thanks for letting us play.
Yeah.
Wow.
In
Vic,
all seriousness, Steve, thanks for letting us do this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you,
It
Jesse.
feels good to play together. We haven't been able to do this.
it's
much,
the only
you know.
time I ever got a speeding ticket at my house. The guy came and he wrote me a ticket.
Yeah.
Something wrong, but thank you all. Hey, John and Paula, come down and bless us a bit right before we take off.
We're speechless.
Almost speechless. So the deep gladness that gives us your gifts is healing the world, and we are so grateful. Bless you all, and bless all who have been here tonight to join in and celebrate Wes and celebrate his legacy. Thank you so much to the Berklee Bass Department. We love you.
Thank you for the Wooten Brothers, all of you. Spectacular.
Well, thank you all so much, and we will look forward to seeing you next year. We look forward to great things coming from Braeden, and I should have mentioned, and I apologize, but Ksenia, last year's winner, was in the audience hanging out.
Ksenia.
Yeah, and also our next year's winner, this year's winner, but for next year, Mr. Polidorov, Alex.
Yeah, Alex.
And Josh Tyson was in the audience.
Josh Tyson was. That was before my time.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Josh. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. It's just been a wonderful night.
Thank you. Your text meant the world to me. I'm not going to read it out loud, but thank you so much. That warmed my heart and just made me smile all behind the scenes.
Okay, that's what was meant.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to do it the usual way. I'm going to try to count back from 5 to 0, and we will disappear into the ether. And I'm usually careful. 5, 4,